Y'all, nobody expected the night to end like this. One minute there was champagne, flashing lights, Super Bowl smiles, and the next, the internet was watching a love story collapse in real time. The moment Stefon Diggs posted those cozy field photos with a mysterious new boo, VIP passes, family hugs, private circle access, the timeline froze. Screenshots flew. Group chats exploded. Fans whispered one name over and over, Cardi B. But the real shock came seconds later. A cryptic tweet from Nicki Minaj dropped into the chaos like a match into gasoline. No names. No explanations. Just one icy line. And suddenly hashtags were burning, fan pages were digging up receipts, and the internet smelled blood. At 1:47 a.m., Cardi went online. Caps lock. Rapid-fire replies. Emotional voice notes. I'm not hurt. Stop playing with me. But with every post, the silence grew louder and the heartbreak more visible. Then came the edits. Slow-motion clips of Stefon smiling with the new girl, racking up millions of views in hours. Meanwhile, Nicki's single laughing emoji story floated above the drama like a ghost. No words. Just champagne and speculation. Fans called it karma. Others called it cruel. Some swore it was revenge years in the making. And through all the noise, one brutal question echoed louder than the rest. Did Cardi leave one heartbreak only to relive it again? Because this wasn't just a breakup. It was a public unraveling, streamed, shared, dissected, and nobody could look away.
You will talk to and will play in your face and your face over and over and over and over and over again, and she'll be like, watch what I'm about to do, watch what I'm about to say. And it's sad that another like to, really like to play games with me when I'm at my most vulnerable time, when I'm not the most confident. They like to play games with me because he knows I'm not an easy girl. And I've really been sparing you. I've really been sparing you. You've been telling yourself, nigga, because of your album and shit. And you really been doing me dirty after some years that I'm up yet. Not even a thank you that I got for your. And it's so crazy that I gotta go fucking internet because whenever I tell you something, you don't take it seriously. And I'm so tired of it.
The night didn't begin with chaos. It began with celebration, flashing cameras, tailored suits, crowded sidelines, and the illusion that everything was still perfect. But behind the smiles, something had already cracked. Hours after the final whistle, a quiet post appeared on the feed of Stefon Diggs. No caption, just photos. He stood close to a mysterious woman, VIP badges hanging from their necks, family members smiling beside them. Stadium lights glowed behind their shoulders like a scene from a movie. At first, no one reacted. Then someone zoomed in. Then someone noticed who wasn't there. Within minutes, timelines filled with one name, Cardi B. Fans started asking questions. Why wasn't she on the field? Why wasn't she with the family? Why were there whispers that she left early, skipped the after-party, vanished before the night even ended? No one had answers, but speculation spreads faster than truth. Then came the tweet. A single, cryptic message from Nicki Minaj. No tags. No context. Just a cold sentence about upgrades and noise. That was enough. Barb screenshotted it. Fan pages posted side-by-side comparisons. Old interviews resurfaced. Within an hour, the internet decided a story had begun, whether it was real or not. Because in the world of celebrity rivalries, silence is louder than confession. In private group chats, people replayed the photos again. They slowed them down frame by frame. They pointed out the way Stefon's mother smiled beside the new girl. They noticed the arm around her shoulder, the comfortable distance, the inside access. To fans watching from their phones, it looked like belonging. And belonging is dangerous when someone else feels replaced. By midnight, rumors were everywhere. That Cardi left early, that she skipped a party she allegedly planned, that she went offline, then suddenly returned with emotional tweets. Nothing confirmed. Everything discussed. At 1:47 a.m., a tweet appeared. I'm not hurt. Stop playing with me. Then another louder. Each message sounded like denial. But the more she posted, the more people believed something deeper was wrong. Social media has a cruel rule. The louder the defense, the louder the suspicion. Within minutes, edits flooded timelines. Slow-motion clips of Stefon smiling with the new woman. Sad music layered on top. Comment sections filled with heartbreak emojis. 5 million views in 2 hours. The algorithm didn't care about feelings. It cared about drama.
Marriage is a privilege. People are married right now and are getting cheated on right now. People get married and have double lives. What are y'all talking about? Y'all think marriage is so, oh my God, what? I'd rather be single than to be married and someone that's cheating on me. Like, y'all have this perspective of life. It's so effed up. People are married right now and are very unhappy. Like, I'd rather be single and explore life than to be married and be miserable and someone is cheating on me. Y'all think, but you're married and get alimony. What the do you think I give a fuck about alimony? I want a faithful husband.
Meanwhile, Nicki stayed quiet. That silence became its own headline. Some people claimed she was watching, laughing, even celebrating. Others insisted she was innocent, dragged into drama she never started. No one knew the truth, but perception quickly became reality. A single laughing emoji on an Instagram story was enough to ignite another wave of reactions. Fans argued, communities split, old rivalries reopened like scars. Because this wasn't just about a relationship. It was about history, years of competition, comparisons, and headlines that never truly faded. Every move looked intentional. Every silence felt strategic. And the internet loved every second of it. Some fans felt sorry for Cardi. They remembered interviews where she spoke about love, loyalty, and rebuilding after heartbreak. They remembered promises of peace, of leveling up, of moving forward. Now they watched her name trend beside jokes, memes, and cruel comments. They saw a woman defending herself against rumors she couldn't control. And that's the cruelest part of fame. When strangers write your story faster than you can live it. Late into the night, a short voice clip began circulating. Low quality. Emotional tone. No confirmation of where it came from. In the clip, a voice said, "Y'all don't know what happens behind closed doors." That single line echoed everywhere. Fans debated its meaning. Was it pain? Anger? Exhaustion? No one knew, but millions watched, millions speculated, millions shared. Because heartbreak is private, until fame makes it public. At the same time, more photos surfaced. Stefon walking beside the new woman, laughing with friends, standing under glowing stadium lights. Each image looked normal, innocent even. But in context, they became symbols of something bigger. Replacement, betrayal, humiliation, depending on who you asked. The truth may have been simple, but the story had grown enormous. News pages started publishing headlines. Reaction channels uploaded videos. TikTok edits compared past moments with present photos. People analyzed body language like detectives solving a crime. And somewhere in all that noise, reality disappeared. No one actually knew what happened between them. Maybe it was a misunderstanding. Maybe it was timing. Maybe it was nothing at all. But the internet doesn't wait for facts. It creates them. By sunrise, millions had seen the clips. Hashtags trended worldwide. Comment sections turned into battlefields. Fans defended their favorites like soldiers. Nicki's supporters called it karma. Cardi's fans called it cruelty. Everyone agreed on one thing. This wasn't just gossip anymore. It was a spectacle, a public unraveling broadcast in real time. And as the sun rose, one question lingered. Would Cardi go live and tell her side? Or would the silence continue screaming louder than words? Morning didn't calm the storm, it sharpened it. The photos weren't just reposted, they were analyzed, enhanced, zoomed, cropped, and compared. Every smile, every glance, every inch of space between Stefon Diggs and the mysterious woman became evidence in a case no one truly understood. Because the internet doesn't investigate truth. It investigates narratives. By 9 a.m., reaction channels were live. TikTok edits multiplied. Headlines asked the same question in a dozen different ways. Was Cardi blindsided? No proof surfaced. But proof isn't required when drama is trending. Behind the scenes, fans noticed something else: silence. No clear statement. No official response. Just scattered tweets, emotional reactions, and cryptic posts that felt like shards of a broken mirror. Each fragment reflected a different version of the story. Then someone resurfaced an old interview where Cardi spoke about loyalty, trust, and wanting peace after chaos. The clip spread like wildfire, layered beside fresh images of Stefon smiling with someone new. The contrast stung more than the rumors. Because memories are louder than facts. By noon, another cryptic message appeared online, rumored to be from Nicki. No confirmación. Just speculation. A single line about karma keeping receipts. Fan pages exploded. Supporters called it harmless. Critics called it shade. In a rivalry built on years of comparison, coincidence felt impossible. The internet chose its meaning and ran with it. New stadium angles surfaced. Stefon laughing with family. The mysterious woman standing comfortably beside his mother. A clip of them walking through a private tunnel, security escorting them. To viewers, it looked established, familiar, intimate. And that image hurt more than words. Because public happiness can feel like private rejection when your name isn't there. By late afternoon, rumors multiplied. Cardi had canceled appearances. She was crying with friends. She was planning a live stream. None confirmed. All shared. Because speculation grows fastest in silence. Comment sections filled with strangers projecting their own heartbreaks, betrayals, and regrets. A celebrity rumor became a mirror for millions. And in that reflection, facts mattered less than feelings. Then came the edits. One viral video stitched together old clips of Cardi laughing happily, fading into slow-motion shots of Stefon beside the new woman. Soft piano music played underneath. Text flashed across the screen, from fairy tale to silence. 10 million views overnight. The algorithm didn't ask what was real. It only asked what would keep people watching.
Just because I know my baby daddy doesn't mean you get to talk about my baby daddy.
Another video surfaced, comparing past headlines about love and loyalty with today's photos. The comment sections filled instantly, crying emojis, broken hearts, accusations flying in every direction. Social media has always loved a fall from grace. Through all of it, Nicki stayed mostly quiet, and that quiet became the loudest sound of all. Some people said she was watching. Others claimed she didn't care. A few insisted she was completely innocent. But with every hour that passed without a denial, the narrative darkened. Absence invites imagination. And imagination often writes the cruelest endings. By evening, the storyline felt locked in. Some believed Cardi had been betrayed. Others argued she ignored red flags. Some blamed the long-standing rivalry for fueling the chaos. No one agreed on the details, but everyone agreed on one thing. The drama was undeniable. Then an old fan clip resurfaced. Cardi months earlier, smiling in a stadium beside Stefon, looking proud and happy. The video ended on a freeze frame with the caption, "Look how fast things change." It spread everywhere, because heartbreak is relatable, even when it belongs to strangers. Night fell again, and a new rumor appeared. Cardi might speak. She might go live. She might finally explain the photos, the tweets, the silence. Fans waited, refreshing their timelines over and over. Nothing happened. And sometimes, nothing is louder than everything. The real tragedy wasn't just the breakup rumor. It was the public spectacle. Millions watching, judging, laughing, choosing sides while two people lived something private. Fame had turned whispers into headlines. Algorithms had turned pain into content. In that machine, emotions became entertainment. Near midnight, another post appeared on Stefon's account. It was normal, routine, football-related, no relationship commentary. But the comments flooded in anyway. People demanded answers. Some blamed him. Some blamed Cardi. Others dragged Nicki back into it. Few asked for truth, most asked for closure. But closure doesn't exist on social media. Once a story trends, it doesn't end. It mutates. It grows. It resurfaces months later with new angles, new edits, new rumors. And this story had everything: rivalry, heartbreak, mystery, silence, the perfect storm. So the world waited. Would Cardi speak? Would Nicki address the whispers? Would Stefon explain the photos? Or would the truth stay buried under millions of opinions? Because sometimes the loudest drama isn't what celebrities say, it's what the world imagines while watching them. As midnight passed again, one thing became clear. This wasn't just gossip. It was a reminder of how quickly love turns into headlines, how silence turns into accusation, how fame can transform heartbreak into a public trial. By the third night, the noise felt different. Not louder, but heavier. Shock had faded into obsession. People weren't just watching anymore. They were digging. Old interviews resurfaced. Archived tweets reappeared. Red carpet clips, podcast moments, backstage footage, all stitched together into timelines no one could fully verify. The story stopped being about what happened. It became about what might have happened. At the center of it all remained three names: Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, and Stefon Diggs. Late one evening, a rumor spread that Cardi had recorded a private message for friends. No confirmation, just a blurry screenshot claiming it existed. Within minutes, millions had seen it. The alleged message suggested she was tired of proving herself. That single line sent shockwaves. Whether real or not, it became part of the narrative. The next morning, Nicki's name trended again after a fan account claimed she had liked a shady comment. No proof. No verification. But screenshots spread like wildfire. Hashtags exploded. Think pieces dissected what might have been a single tap of a heart icon. In the digital world, even the smallest gesture can feel like a statement. By the fourth day, exhaustion began replacing shock. Some fans started asking deeper questions. Why do we treat heartbreak like entertainment? Why does silence feel like guilt? Why do strangers demand explanations from people they've never met? But those questions were quieter than the chaos. And controversy always wins the algorithm. Supporters told Cardi to stay strong. Others urged Nicki to ignore the rumors. Some defended Stefon completely. Yet in the middle of it all, the truth remained invisible. Maybe nothing dramatic had happened. Maybe everything had. The world might never know, because speculation had already replaced facts. That's the cruelest part of fame. A smile in one photo becomes betrayal in another. Silence becomes guilt. Tweets become evidence. Strangers write endings to stories they never lived. Late that night, one final rumor spread. Cardi would speak at midnight. Again, the refresh cycle began. Midnight passed. No livestream. No statement. No explanation. Only silence. And that silence felt like the loudest chapter yet. Because sometimes the truth doesn't arrive dramatically. It fades quietly while the world argues over shadows. Now the story hangs unfinished. Will Cardi break her silence? Will Nicki address the whispers? Will Stefon ever explain the photos? Or will this become another archived saga, replayed through edits, debates, and headlines for years? Celebrity culture never forgets. It stores every smile, every tweet, every rumor. And one day, when no one expects it, the story may return. New clips, new theories, new emotions, the same unanswered questions. In the end, the real tragedy isn't a breakup rumor. It's how millions watch, judge, and decide without ever knowing the truth. Somewhere behind the headlines, three people continue living their lives while the world writes their story. The screen goes dark. The music fades. But the curiosity remains, waiting for the next post.